Alright guys, so today I'm going to just be doing kind of a random haul of some things that I have recently gotten listed. So some of this stuff would be auction stuff, potentially some yard sale stuff mixed in as well. But my table was filling up pretty good, so I decided to make a haul. So let's just start into it. The thing that I got is this haul picture. This print here is called the Autumn Leaf, and some of the haul pieces that are in this particular pattern can sell really well. It just depends on the piece. Some pieces are much more desirable than others. So I did win this at an auction. They call this a water pitcher. Here is the maker's mark on the bottom. I think most of you probably have, seen haul or have sold haul before. But they also make a lot of like teapots and things like that. So this here, won at an auction. I probably paid, I'd say less than $20 for it. And I have this currently listed as a buy it now for $69.99. So in one of my other hauls, you saw that I had listed a Patricia Nash purse. I actually purchased this one at the same yard sale where I had purchased the other one that I listed. But this again is a Patricia Nash purse. It is crossbody leather, really nice condition. And this one actually still has its little like dust bag in there. So just really nice clean condition on this. And again, I paid $20 for this one. I paid $20 for my other one. And this one here I listed as a buy it now for $89.99. I do have a piece of jewelry here. This is a vintage brooch. Really pretty, like chunky, colorful rhinestones on that one. So this came on a tray of some jewelry I had won at an auction. Typically when it comes to jewelry trays at the auction, I typically don't win them because there's so many people who, are jewelry resellers, and, the trays obviously that have gold and silver and stuff like that go for a lot. And as far as like the costume jewelry goes, I don't like to pay a whole lot because the trays are on the small side. They're not like lunchroom type of trays, like food trays. They're like the little small kind of like what you get like ground beef on, like the little foam trays. So they're usually not really full, and I only like to pay like averaging out like $1 a piece on the jewelry. So I'd say $1 for this, and I listed this as a buy it now for $19.99. I have a couple of Torrid clothing pieces. I purchased these last year at a yard sale and finally getting them listed. And I'd say I paid $1 to $2 tops a piece on these. So this top here is a size 4. It is a floral top. It is sheer, so you definitely have to wear like a cami underneath of this. But super cute. I love floral prints. And I listed this as a buy it now for $19.99. I also have this one. This is also by Torrid. This one is a size 3, and this one is adorable. I love this. It is black floral. Kind of has like a baby doll type style with like an empire piece right underneath the chest area. So again, buy it now, $19.99. And then the other Torrid item I have, these are all good like summer type of Torrid clothes. This one is a size 1, and this one is like a maroonish brown color, I guess you'd say. Again, with like a floral type of look, and it has like a keyhole back. Also buy it now, $19.99. I had gotten this vintage My Little Pony puzzle at a yard sale. This one is actually the Flutter Ponies, so it was worth a little bit more than some of the other My Little Pony puzzles. So vintage. This one here I have listed as a buy it now for $29.99, and I put it together, so all of the pieces are there. Next piece came from a yard sale. It is an absolutely beautiful glass and pulley like apothecary style lidded jar. They call these tops circus tent tops because it looks like a circus tent. Really gorgeous, like creamy white with the ambery gold lid, which is kind of see-through, and then it has this really pretty just twisted stem base. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this piece. I paid $10 for it at a yard sale, and I listed it as a buy it now for $89.99. I just love the coloring on that one. Fairly certain this one came from the same yard sale. Again, another Empoli apothecary style circus tent lid. This one here is just like all amber colored. It reminds me of root beer, like the root beer barrels. I used to love those candies. And then it kind of has like a ribbed design as well. Again, just gorgeous. I paid $10 for this one as well. And this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $69.99. I have a nutcracker here. This is a German nutcracker. I'll show you his bottom first. And he's a chimney sweep, so a really cute one. He's got his little ladder in one hand and his like swishy broom to clean the chimney with. This here I purchased again at a yard sale. I did pay $10 for this, but I typically have good luck selling German nutcrackers and smokers and stuff like that because they're typically expensive to begin with when you buy them new. This one here I have listed as a buy it now for $49.99. This came from an auction. This is a uranium glass vase. Upon my research of this one is actually a desirable piece. It's harder to find. I paid $22.50 for it, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $189.99, which is the cheapest one currently available. So yeah, this one is definitely a desirable vase. Here I also won at an auction. This is a vintage Little Kittles Sleeping Biddle castle playset. So yes, this thing is absolutely amazing. The graphics on this, the coloring is just beautiful. And then when you open it up, I'll show you what it looks like. The plastic on this is very, very brittle, like extremely brittle from age. But when you open it up, it looks like this, and it has the little storybook for Sleeping Beauty, the Sleeping Biddle doll, as well as her little chair to sleep on. And then, like I said, the plastic is super brittle. Like this piece, I think would have gone like on the front kind of, but obviously it broke off from over the years. Like there's pieces of just like the brittle plastic. So, but the interior and the exterior are in really nice condition considering the age. And this is a harder to find play set. I think when I listed mine, it was the only Sleeping Beauty or Sleeping Biddle castle listed. So definitely a harder to find one. I purchased this at an auction. I'd say I did pay up for it. I'd say I paid close to $50 for it, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $159.99. We won at an auction. These are some vintage Christmas themed string lights. They are called Christmas Cows. They're so super cute. I will try to like open it slightly so you can see what they look like. They're like a plastic, kind of like just like a plastic material, but they have little Santa hats on them. So it's a whole string of them in this box. Let's see. I actually won 3 boxes of these, and I'm pretty sure they were either $1 a box or $1 for all 3 of them. I can't remember. But I listed the boxes as a buy it now for $19.99 a piece. The other people that have these listed have them listed for insane amounts of money, and I think they're out of their mind because they have never sold as high as what other people have them listed for. So I went with $19.99 because that is what they're pretty well worth. Let's see. I have a couple of vintage German books that Eric and I won at an auction. So the first one, these are really cool. The first one's called 18th Century Emigrants Volume 1. And they're from the Pennsylvania German Society. So it's like a hardcover book, and they just have all sorts of like historical information and records and things like that, of like, you know, Germans that lived in, I think, like probably around somewhere, you know, in Pennsylvania. You know what? I'm probably gonna look through this just to see if I can like find, you know, my last name in there or anything. I've done like an ancestry type of DNA thing in the past, and I know obviously I have German in me because, you know, I live in a very prominent like Pennsylvania Dutch type of area. So, but yeah, I had German, I had, gosh, I can't even remember, I think some Italian, which really surprised me. I can't even remember everything, but that's always fun. So this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $39.99. Then I also have the volume 2. And again, buy it now, $39.99. And then the other one that I have, this one's called the Pennsylvania German Family Farm. So these are all, like I said, by Pennsylvania German Society. And these were actually selling pretty decently. I mean, people were buying them. And this one has all sorts of information like preparing the oven, butter making, you know, your fireplace, just all sorts of stuff. I don't know. It's really interesting. Should read it, but I have way too many books to read. This one here I have listed a little bit higher as a buy it now for $49.99. I have a Lush zippered kind of like makeup bag. This is new with the tags. It's purple. I got this in one of my Lush subscription boxes. I have way too many makeup bags. So when I got this one, I was like, you know, I just don't need it. So I listed this as a buy it now for $19.99. Eric and I tend to pick up lava lamps at yard sales when we can get them for like pretty much $1 to $2 because some of these ones aren't really worth as much, but there are lava lamps out there that are worth good money. This one is just kind of like a pinky purple one. Probably paid $1 to $2 at most, and listed this as a buy it now for $28.99. So this next piece probably came from the same auction when I purchased the Hall pitcher. This one is a Hall cookie jar, and it is like a cream color with gold accents, gold polka dots. So really nice jar. Here, I'll show you the bottom so you can see what it looks like there. So this one here, like I said, won at an auction. I'd say 20 or less for it, and I listed this as a buy it now for $59.99. And I also won this other one. Again, this is by Hall. And this one's like a mint green, again with the gold accents. This one has a little bit more of a design to it. So really pretty. And again, this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $59.99. Here we are with another lava lamp. This one is like a blue color. Again, yard sale, $1 to $2. And also listed this one as a buy it now for $28.99. Got this really pretty Amari style bowl. This is gorgeous, the design on this. And it does have a marking underneath there. So really nice large bowl. This did come from a yard sale, and I'd say I paid $3 for it, I believe. That's what I have written down on my paper. And this here I have listed as a buy it now for $49.99. I also have another Lush bag. Again, this came in one of my subscription boxes. This one is a Lush tote bag. Brand new. I never used it. It has the like retro logo on it. So again, I have way too many of these like reusable tote bags. So this came in one of my subscription boxes and again listed as a buy it now for $19.99. Oh my gosh, this coming month's Lush subscription box for anyone who like loves Lush as much as I do, or like, you know, has thought about getting the subscription box. This next month is, I think, SpongeBob SquarePants themed. So I'm so excited about that. I just voted on, you know, the things to vote for today, and I'm just so incredibly excited. There's a Gary the Snail bath bomb that looks so adorable, so I'm really hoping that's in the box. Let's see. I have this vintage vanity set. This is absolutely gorgeous. So the first piece is this pink glass, like, powder jar. And this is by Tiffin Glass. So it's that piece, and then there is a matching perfume bottle that looks like this. I actually sold this same perfume bottle. There were two at the auction that day. But this one here does have an issue. The glass dauber is kind of broken on the end. I mean, it's still usable, still, you know, displays nicely, but, you know, it does have that issue. But I listed them together as the set for a buy it now of $39.99. So got this glass pitcher at a yard sale. This is Kanawa glass. Really pretty though. And this here, I'd say I paid less than $5 for it at a yard sale, and I listed this as a buy it now for $39.99. Here came from an auction, this beautiful piece of Native American pottery. This is a Coma horsehair pottery, the little business cards in there. The artist's name is Irvin J. Lewis, and they are based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And there's what the bottom looks like. These pieces can sell really well, these horsehair pottery pieces. One that's at an auction, I'd say for around 20 bucks. And I listed this one as a buy it now for $129.99. I got this little vintage spaghetti trim dog. He's so stinking cute. This is a Nippon piece, and he's just adorable. I had never seen one that looked like him before. I think he came from a yard sale. I'd say 25 cents, 50 cents, and I listed him as a buy it now for $19.99. This also came from a yard sale. This is a vintage ET head bowl. I don't know. I've never seen something like this before. I really don't know. It's ceramic. I don't know. I can't imagine someone painted it, but maybe they did. I don't really know its intended use other than to maybe freak people out. It's kind of creepy. I loved E.T. He was a little bit creepy, I guess, but cute. E.T. scared me as a kid, though. Not necessarily him, but it was the scene with, like, when they come in and, like, the hazmat suits and everything like that. That freaked me out as a child. No lie. But this would be cute, like, as a planter or something. I just think it's really cool and unique. I paid $1 for it at a yard sale, and I listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. I got this vintage little strawberry shortcake PVC figure. She's on roller skates. She does still smell ever so slightly. She does still have a little bit of a sweet scent. I have this listed as a buy it now for $7.99. Probably came from a yard sale for like a quarter. I got this really interesting looking redware pitcher, and it's shaped like a man, and he's wearing a hat, like as the lid piece. It's really quite cool. And it's marked Costa Rica on it. And the name of the artist is Annabelle Rosado is what I think it says right there. So really cool, interesting piece. I think I got this at a yard sale. I paid $3 for it, and I listed it as a buy it now for $39.99. I thought it was cool. This here also came from a yard sale. This is a Boyd's bear. He reminded me of the mini sweater bears, but this one's obviously larger. But his sweater says Ocean City, Maryland, which is like the vacation spot around my area. Like, that's where you typically go to the beach. That's where, like, I've gone to the beach ever since I was a little girl. That's just where you go when you're from around here. So I had never seen one with, you know, a sweater that said that on, so I decided to pick him up. He still had the tag attached. I paid $2 for him, and I listed him as a buy it now for $29.99. I got these Beswick penguins. It's I think like a mom and a dad. I think this would have had a little baby figure with it, but won them at an auction and there was no little baby there. So I just listed them together as their little set for a buy it now of $29.99. So Eric just picked up a whole box of these cat wine glass bottles. Some people use these to decorate with. They're really pretty, really colorful. I think these would look so cool, like all lined up together, just like any like colored glass pieces. So he paid, I think, $3 for the whole box of them. Plus, I had a white one that was listed, but he took that down and just added it to the lot of them. So $3 for them all. And we listed them as the lot for a buy it now of $49.99. So I'll show them to you. There was this like cobalt blue and like a red, solid red. There was another cobalt blue as well as like a milk glass color. This one does still have the topper. This is the one that I originally had listed separate, but we just put them all together. And then the last two was a purple and a blue. So that is six cat bottles all together. Let's see. I got this cookbook. This is a vintage cookbook. It's called the Pennsylvania State Grange Cookbook. It says it has over 1,000 recipes. And I'm trying to see if there was a date on this. I don't know. I don't see a date. I don't see a date, but it's obviously a vintage cookbook. So it's all of these different recipes that people contributed to the book. So this one here, this one was from an auction, but Eric didn't pay anything for it. I think someone just gave it to him, or it was one of those instances where someone was going to throw it away and he saved it. Can't remember, but I know he didn't pay anything for it. This also came from the auction. This is a Charlie Chaplin head magnet. This is pretty heavy, fairly large as well. So I saw a lot of people had these listed on the higher side for like, you know, upwards of $20+. I paid $1 for mine and I listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. I also have this vintage strawberry shortcake nightlight. This is so stinking cute. It comes in its original box. I won this at an auction and I won it with some other strawberry shortcake stuff. But this one is really cute. It's shaped like a strawberry. It is ceramic and it looks like that. I didn't see any that looked like this listed. The only ones I saw were like Christmas themed that had Santa Claus on them as well. So I put this one on auction with a starting price of $29.99. Then I also have this. This thing is so heavy. This is like a solid brass cat. really cute, has that whimsical type of look to it. And like I said, this is solid brass. It is so heavy. Oh my gosh, you could definitely knock someone out with this. I always say that, which makes me sound so morbid, but it's true. If there was an intruder in your house and you were close enough to them, you conk them over the head with this, you're good to go. Them, not so much. This here I have listed as a buy it now for $19.99, and this probably came from a yard sale, so $1. That is pretty much everything that I'm going to be sharing in this particular haul. I feel like I got a decent amount of stuff off of my table, so now I gotta put all of this stuff away. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.